March 2016, paper 1, question number 1. Question number 25. Remember, March is an Indian variant. Find the coefficient of x to the power 4 and x to the power 5 in the expansion of 1 minus 2x whole to the power 5. So when we just open this in terms of the direct formula, we understand that x is in B. X is in B. So that means the first value should be 0, then it should be 1, then it should be 2, then it should be x to the power 3, 4, and lastly it is 5. So obviously to the power 5, you will open 6 terms, but you need x4 and x5. That means this is term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4, term 5, and term 6. So you actually need term 5 and term 6 of the expansion. So when you need term 5 and term 6, so how are we going to open this? When we want to have term 4, so whenever there is term 5, so what we need is the power should be 4. So this should be 5c4, 1, 5 minus 4, 2x to the power 4. This will be for the term 4, term 5. Similarly, for term 6, you'll be taking power as what? 5. Obviously, you can't have maximum power. When you see that is 5, then the other power should be 5 as well. So 5c5, 1, 5 minus 5, and 2x to the power 5. So in this way, your x to the power 4 and x to the power 5 will be there. Can I have value of f5c4? 5c4 is 5, multiply by 1, 2 to the power 4 is 16, x to the power 4. 5c5 is 1, multiply by 1, 2 to the power 5 is 32, x to the power 5. 16 into 5 is 80, x to the power 4 plus 32, x to the power 5. So since the question says find the coefficient of x to the power 4, you'll be saying coefficient of x to the power 4 is equal to 80, whereas coefficient of x to the power 5 is equal to 32. There's a correction, minus 2x. So if we take minus to the power 4, it will still remain positive, whereas we take minus to the power 5. So this sign, plus sign, will be changed to negative. So negative 32 upon x to the power 5. So in the end, coefficient of x to the power 5 is 32. So in part 2, the question says it is given that when 1 plus px, 1 minus 2x to the power 5 is expanded, there's no term in x to the power 5. There's no term in x to the power 5 means obviously 5, x to the power 5 becomes what? 0. So find the value of constant p. So we have already opened it up in shape of 80. Let's just write it down. 1 plus px and 1 minus 2x to the power 5. It says no term of x to the power 5. We can easily say 1 plus px can be multiplied by 80 x to the power 4 minus 32 x to the power 5. And you do not need any other powers, because 1 multiplied by minus 32 x to the power 5 obviously will give me minus 32 x to the power 5. Whereas px multiply, this should be 80p x to the power 5, and this should all be equal to 0x to the power 5. So that means minus 32 plus 80p, and the power for this is, obviously we'll be taking common, x to the power 5 is equal to 0x to the power 5. X to the power 5 is cancelled out. 80p is equal to plus 32. P is equal to 32 upon 80. This is 16 upon 40. This is 8 upon, or let's just do directly 8. 2 upon 5 is the answer. So that means P is equal to 2 upon 5. So this was question from March 2016, paper 1, question number 1. From the book, it is question number 25.